RESS is Renew Earth Sweatshop, where we actually create new products using used garments that consumers no longer want.
We started actually running a program called Singapore Really Free Market. In the market, everything is free and we encourage everyone to give and share. What has happened actually over the years of the free market is that we have two major wastes in the market, and one of it is fashion waste. With so much waste collected from the free market, we thought we should do a sewing club. So I think Renew Earth Sweatshop sort of came about from that perspective.
We started the Renew Earth Sweatshop really to build a community around the topic of fashion waste and fashion sustainability. So when we do a project like this, we see so many people actually really interested to do something about this issue.
Right now, textile waste is a huge global issue, and being sustainable with fashion would help tackle that issue. Sustainable fashion is like where you consider every part that goes into making a piece of garment to the second, third lifetimes that it has afterwards.
The whole process is actually very tight because we're only given 7 weeks to prototype and develop the product straight away. And the product actually range from fashion products to just household items and even decorative pieces.
Within the 7 weeks, we've had some students that really dedicated themselves to the process. So they've shown up at our Tekka space and really went through all the fashion waste that we have and what they can do with all these disparate pieces of fabrics that we have. And I think that's really important to see.
I joined RESS because I was in animation and I haven't really experienced anything else like any other majors in NAFA, and I was like pretty interested. Out of all of the modules I could take during the summer, I was like, okay, maybe I should try out fashion. I think a goal would be the impact that I could make to the public during the workshops itself. Not just to get them to sign up, but to get them to make products and see that it's actually very easy to come up with ideas and ways to reuse their old clothes and not just scrap and throw away everything.
So I decided to join this to learn about sewing and more about Renew Earth. I learned a lot about how you can use with the fabrics that most people don't want, how we can reuse it into something more useful.
As I attended this session, I've learned to make a pot holder out of t-shirt scraps and out of a waistband of a pair of pants or jeans. It's a pity to just throw them and incinerate them. So why not just repurpose them and make them into something else, extend their life?
It's really about building a community. It's not like us, trying to preach to the public, but really it's a chain of reaction where we have people who come through our process, and in this case, the NAFA students, right? And the youth, they speak to other youths. And I think in that sense, they speak that language to their own audience. And that's how messages and movements get spread, and the interest and enthusiasm get propagated to the rest of the population.
I just hope that the public can be more aware of it. As for me, before I knew anything about fashion pollution, I was pretty shocked about how big a problem it is, and I just want to pass that on to the public.
What I'm hoping to see is that the students go out there and continue their work, and also to inspire others, because I think the whole thing is more of a movement. Although it's a project with some kind of practical outcome, but I do think that a lot of it has to do with the ideological shaping of how we form our relationship with this impossible to solve kind of problem.